All right. I am going to try something very new, something very, strange. I hope it's not going to be disastrous. So we are at Parque del Expendencia.
De la Independencia, yeah. Parque de la Independencia.
Parque de la Independencia. So basically this is a park where they keep the records of the independence of the Dominican Republic, and I'm about to show you some of the statues of the heroes, of the Dominican heroes that fought for the independence of this country. So since you know that I'm in the Dominican Republic, it's very hard to find English speakers here. A lot of people are only monolingual, right? Yeah, a lot of people are monolingual, they only speak Spanish, and it's been a huge challenge for me to find somebody that can speak English so they can tell me about the racial demographics of the Dominican Republic, about the history of the Dominican Republic. I mean, I'm just interested to know a little more about the Dominican Republic. But I met this brother here. He is from Mexico, and I just want him to introduce himself, and then he will tell us a little bit about what he knows. Thankfully, he knows something about the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, for sure. Well, my name is Alejandro. I'm from Mexico, Durango exactly. It's in the northern side. And I'm also a tourist here. And I've been living here in Miches for over a year now. This is my last week in the Dominican Republic, and I'm spending it in Santo Domingo, getting it to know a little better. So about the history of the Dominican Republic, I don't know that much. Also, I've been trying to know it a little better these days. We are here in the park of the people who fought for the independence of the Dominican Republic, fighting the Haitians back in the day. So yeah, this right behind us is the statue of the Father of Liberty. Is Juan Pablo Duarte.
Okay. You know, one thing from my interactions with you, you mentioned that Haiti and the Dominican Republic, they used to be a one big landmass.
Yes.
And then they fought and they split. Do you know much about that?
Well, yeah. First, Spain was the first to come here, right? So they were, let's say, they were in the whole island. Over the years, they fought Spain for the island with France. So they can split it in half. You don't want to call it like that?
Half.
France kept one half, Spain kept the other half. So France brought all of his slaves, his African slaves, and those people fought the French people, the Africans fought for their own independence.
Yeah, they rebelled against the French.
Yeah, the French, yeah. So France left, and the people and the Haitian ones kept in this side of the island. They were
the western part of the island.
Western part of the island, yeah. They were, let's say, the ones with the biggest force. That's why Dominican Republic had to fight them over their independence.
Okay, so yeah, that's an interesting story. When I first came here, I thought, I would just be meeting, Dominicans, and I will be speaking to them, and they will be telling me about their history, about their heritage and stuff like that. But I was surprised coming here. The people I see mostly are Haitians.
Haitians, yeah.
Yeah, I really can't place my finger on the Dominicans. I can't just look at someone and know, oh, this is a Dominican person. I mean, I was trying to look for black people who are Dominicans, right?
Right.
And some of them that I interact with, I try to ask them, do you know your history? Do you know about slavery, the transatlantic slavery? Do your ancestors come from Africa? And they seem to know nothing about all of that.
Yeah, it's a little funny. I also have been in that kind of situation. I've been working here for a year now. 80% of the people I've been working with are Asians. A little, just over. I've been working for over 100 people now, and I'm an architect. I've been building hotels.
Okay.
In the Dominican Republic. I've been working for over 100 people. 80-90% of the people are Asians. Yeah, it's a little funny. They barely speak Spanish.
Right.
And they make their own way here. They work for their family. They send money back to Haiti.
Yeah.
And I've been surprised too, because most of the people are Asians.
Yeah, and they work so hard, and at least they speak at least two languages. Some of them, like most of them, they speak English, Creole, and French, and
yeah.
even Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very impressive. It's very impressive. So I'm going to look for Haitian people who can tell me a little bit about the split that happened between Haiti and the Dominican Republic to form two countries. And I don't understand how the Dominican Republic ended up fighting the Haitians for independence, because as you can see in this park here, look, these statues, I don't know if you can see them. There is, okay, these statues here, yeah, these are the heroes of the Dominican Republic that fought for independence. And for the most part, most of them looks like the statues of white people. I think there's Hispanic people. I'm just gonna switch my camera for you so you can look at this. I'm gonna start right from here. Look, all of these statues are of Spanish people. And these are the people that fought for the independence of the Dominican Republic. So my question is the Dominican Republic the land of the Spanish or whites, if you will? Or is it the land of the Haitians, who are African slaves that were brought onto this island? That's the question I will be seeking answers to. I hope I'm gonna find some answers. Other than that, I have to appreciate my Mexican brother, or my Mexican friend for that matter, who has helped me with some knowledge. All right, that's it for now. I will be catching up with you later after I speak to some of the Haitian people out here who will tell me how they ended up, becoming a whole different, country, separate from the Dominican Republic when it was all one island, one big island.
Yeah.
All right?
For sure.
Yep.
I know you found one.
Thank you, man.
Nice to meet you, brother.
Nice to meet you too.